Think you can't eat chocolate on a diet? Think again. Derek Waller here from Ideal Body. We're going to talk about the 5 foods you can actually eat on a diet that taste amazing. Let's get into it. All right, so today we are going to go through 5 foods that you can actually eat on a diet that you thought were off limits before. So obviously there's a lot of confusing dieting information out there, and it's really hard to know what to believe. So I'm going to show you 5 foods that you can actually eat that will help you burn more fat. Unfortunately, we've kind of gotten to this pattern where we think, if you're trying to lose weight or trying to get healthier, that you have to eat drastically less, or you can only eat, a half of your meal, or that you just got to eat salads all day long. And that's completely not true. That's just a really fast way to be miserable. Nobody is happy eating that way, and that's why it never lasts. So we're just going to talk about the foods that you can eat. So food number 1 is butter. So I don't know about anybody else, but there's this big craze, 10, 20 years ago where it was all about cutting out the butter and you got to start eating more margarine, or you got to start eating like this healthy butter that had, a bunch of vegetable oils and a lot of nasty ingredients in it. But we were told that it's, it's lower calorie, that the regular butter raises your cholesterol, so you can't eat that. And we started relying on margarine and on all these other fake butter spreads, when actually butter is one of the healthiest things you can eat. So you definitely want to start ditching all the fake butters, all the margarines. They're filled with very harmful chemicals, like vegetable oil and soybean oil and all these ones that are just really, really bad for you, and just stick with the natural butter. So I go with the Kerrygold one here, but just find whatever one works best at your local grocery store and start adding more butter into your meals. All right, so I'm actually going to combine foods 2 and 3, and I got my lovely wife Carrie here.
Hello.
To eat a little bit of food. So foods 2 and 3 are actually pepperoni and cheese. So we got regular cheese here. We also have the cheese curds because they're super convenient. So if you want to go to town, since you really haven't eaten a lot today, you can go right ahead. But combining, pepperoni and cheese, they're basically 2 foods that are a great source of healthy fats. So again, when you eat these healthier, fatty type of foods, your body doesn't release a lot of insulin, which is a storage hormone, and it actually gets you full quicker. So whether if you're snacking on, chips or popcorn or something like that, you can eat a lot of that. You can eat a whole bag of chips by yourself. I don't think you can eat a whole bag of cheese and pepperoni by yourself. If you want to try,
I might be able to.
You can. I mean, there's a lot in here. We might be here for a while. But it's actually just focusing on foods that you can actually eat that are, that actually, fill you up. I'm kind of one of the weirdos where sometimes when I buy pizza, I just pull off the cheese and the pepperoni on the top because, I'm not a big crust guy.
That's kind of what this is.
Yeah. So you can do stuff like that, and things like black olives and other things, you can just pull it off the top and start eating it that way. But these are foods that most people think they can't eat because, there's too many calories, or that there's, they're too fatty, when it's actually the exact opposite. So food number 4 we got here is chocolate. So chocolate is something obviously everyone loves. Do you like chocolate? I mean, have you ever eaten chocolate before?
Yeah.
Do you live on chocolate? I mean,
I have chocolate every day.
I
do.
have chocolate almost every day too, and I'm not like a huge chocoholic guy, but I've kind of gotten into it the more I eat it. So the only thing you want to remember here, obviously we're not talking about Snickers bars or 3 Musketeers or anything like that, although those are awesome too. But we're just talking about regular chocolate, and you want to go 85% cocoa or higher. If you go into the 50s, 60s, those are their higher sugar content. These ones, there's more healthy fats in them, and the sugar content is low. So like for this one, if you eat 4 squares, that's only 5 grams of sugar. And if you eat 4 squares, that's usually pretty good. I usually stick with 1 or 2.
I need 3 more.
You need 3. Yeah, you want to finish off the rest of them? You can. But yeah, definitely stick with dark chocolate and then just the 85% cocoa or higher, and you'll be all good. All right, food number 5. Now that Carrie is done with her chocolate, we got steak. We don't have any kind of steak. We actually have the steak with the fattier cuts. So whether you're talking about red meat, if you talk about chicken, it's okay to eat the chicken thigh, the fattier, skin and fattier cuts of meat, because that's where all the healthy fats are, and that helps to fill you up. So Carrie, if you want to talk about, actually eating out and how you've kind of changed from, worrying about eating too much or not enough to just focusing on just eating actual foods.
Well, one of the hardest things that I overcame going out to eat was when I ordered a burger. I love the bread part, but it's not always good for you. So I started ordering my burgers without the bun, so no bun. And that allowed me to be able to really enjoy my whole burger because you still get all the toppings. You can put the cheese on, you can put the veggies and stuff. And so I can eat my entire meal, and sometimes I'll eat 2 or 3 burger patties. Like, I'll really eat. And I'm out and I'm enjoying this delicious food. And my friends order their meal and, they eat half of it. And they just kind of look at it with these sad eyes, like, I really want to eat the rest of this. but I'm on a diet or I can't. So if you think about the healthy choice and what you're actually ordering and what's going to actually be on your plate ahead of time, then when it gets there, you can just sit back and enjoy it and eat the whole thing.
Yeah, especially when you're eating half the food, you kind of just feel deprived. Like, I really want to eat the rest of it, but I shouldn't because I'm dieting. And if I eat, too much, then I'm going to gain weight. So if you really just focus on the foods that you're eating, you can eat as much as you want because your stomach will get full. You'll naturally get full, so you won't want to eat, compared to when you're eating, chips or anything else where you can just kind of keep eating them mindlessly because they never really fill you up. So once you start choosing more of the whole food options, you can enjoy your meal. You can eat a little bit more. Your stomach will tell you when you're full, and then you'll be full longer, so you won't be snacking all the time. So those were the 5 foods that you can actually eat on a diet that we eat, nearly every day. I mean, every week. Yes, you want more of the chocolate.
This is my favorite.
Yeah. So to recap, we did have the chocolate. We had the cheese, the pepperoni, great snack, pepperoni slices. We got the steak here, and we have the butter. So you can start adding those into your weekly routine, your weekly diet. You can eat them guilt-free because they're actually healthy for you and they will fill you up. So your stomach will be the greatest indicator of when you're full. You don't have to think about, I can only eat half of this, or I should only eat 300 calories because that's in my limit. You don't got to worry about any of that stuff anymore.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want to lose up to 7 pounds in the next 10 days, I'm starting a new 100% free 7-day diet challenge. So all you got to do is click on the link below. Let me know your best email address. Let me know what your name is because we're going to be helping each other out over the next 7 days. And I will send over the 7-day diet challenge to you again, 100% free. Just my way of saying thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As always, if you like the video, click the like button below. Leave any comments below of things you want me to cover in future videos in terms of weight loss, burning fat, exercising, anything like that. And don't forget to subscribe because we are shooting new videos every single week to help you lose weight and burn fat.